All right, sons our brains out. Don't think twice, just blank. Another chart breakdown brought to you by Andrew Dubois. Last week, if you remember, or if you check out my last video, um, Wednesday the 17th, I broke down NZDCAD, New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. Um, Looking at what's relevant, I was obviously bearish on it, but we're trying to anticipate, get a better projection on where price could go based off of where we were midweek. Um, Kind of redrew it real quick. Locked off my resistance and my support zones off the higher time frame. This would be monthly. I had in black. Excuse me. Going off the line chart, we have head and shoulders, we have double tops, we have triple tops. Looks real sexy. So I'm comfortable dropping down. My white zones would have been my weekly, as well as the thunderbolts to help me look at structure and kind of lock lock price in. Excuse me. I just had a fire smoothie, good smoothie for you. Shout out my mama. So yeah, um, we would have had a lower low here, a lower high. Obviously, would have been down. Price descending. Would have had a little inverted head and shoulders. But price broke above this resistance and started pushing up, breaking this high, starting the counter trend on the higher time frame off of the weekly. So we could have used that. So it broke up here. If you need me to draw that, my eyes are just trained very well. So I would say yes, that's an inverted head and shoulder, nice double top. You can look at it several ways, but continuing on, would have had a break of this, high, high, low, lower high, low. This little accumulation right here in price. If you want to check it out, that's what we would have had. We had a nice dark cloud cover engulfing, exhaustion with the buyers, another engulfing, more exhaustion. This would have been like more of a gravestone, but because it's bullish, it just depends. But if you drew out the resistance, you would have seen based off where it's at. This is more of a bearish confirmation than it is a bullish. Then we have an engulfing. The price just continues down. We break this structure over here, make our first lower low, lower high, lower low. This is an equal because it broke up and came back in. So this would have been an equal high, dropping down to an equal low, lower high, equal low, lower high, lower low, equal high. Would have dropped down, confirming this lower high, lower low, lower high, low, lower high, lower low. This would have been an equal high, and then with this engulfing, we're anticipating price to maybe fill in this wick and come down here to price. What's our low? 079. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, 0.79043, and this would have been our monthly support zone. So if you look at my last video, I think I dropped down. This was the last daily candle at the time, August 17th. So we already had this. Price rejected immediately, formed a bearish variation based off of this previous point where price broke structure. We would have had the head and shoulders here. So yeah, price broke above this point right here, retested, morning star, came indecision, broke up. This would have been our counter trend, and then it just dropped down. We were here, nice, juicy, sexy candle, and we already had this confirmation. So this would have been a nice area to get inside this candle based off of this wick. But let's drop down and see what we seen last week. Excuse me. All right, so we would have been right here based off of last week, the 17th. So let's drop down some more. I'm comfortable. I got my gray zone marked off for my 4 hour. Again, we have our monthly as our black, weekly as our white. Um, this line right here I drew off of the daily. It's like my maroon color, kind of matches my bearish candles. Just to give you a quick rundown if you didn't see my video, but you should check it out. It'll make more sense. Um, so I use this order block here. If you know, you know. If you don't, you will. And price broke out, found this lower low, consolidated, broke below. Nice, sexy candle. This doesn't stick out to everybody, but it sticks out to me. I needs that. Yeah, this right here would have been a nice new lower low. It could have confirmed this zone or this zone. So that's how I would have seen it. This price already showed you it was exhausted out. You could look at this as a price trap when it came in stop loss 100, or you could look at it as strong confirmation to get in right here after you would have seen something like this and this double top with this engulfing variation, bearish engulfing variation, excuse me. That would have been, slap, 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 or just a big slap, a big conservative slap, but with good entries, 'cause it never came back. Finally, price pushed up. No buyers at all in this whole zone. Weak, drop down. The rest was history. So based off of where I posted this last week, price pushed up. All right, so about 112 pips, 100 plus pips. So based off the projection last week, the bearish bias, and looking at it for a clean retest. If you didn't like this, you could have waited down here. So even if we waited for another break and retest, 75 pips. So yeah, I'll be posting more videos for sure, breaking charts down. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, like the video and check me out again. As soon as I brings out, don't think twice, just blank. Chart breakdown brought to you by Andrew Dubois. Peace.